guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, you guys are in for a treat. You're going to see some of the most photogenic skies ever. These photos and videos were taken less than 24 hours ago. I've got lots to share with you guys. There was a family at Disney a couple of nights ago, and Elon Musk sent one of his famous Falcon 9s over the resort in Anaheim, California. Here's video footage sent in by Jacqueline from a couple of nights ago.
Are you serious? Look at the fireworks! It's about to start!
So not only did they get to see the magical mouse, the skies were temporarily magical there for a moment, thanks to Elon Musk. We're going to come back and take a look at that amazing footage here in just a moment. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun, loaded with sunspots in active regions. Looking at the GOES X-ray flux, no major flaring yet, but that is definitely subject to change here in the next 24 to 48 hours. And for some reason, there was an absence of data. That's kind of rare. You don't see that very often. Looking at the Schumann resonance, very, very active right now, above 40 hertz right now as I do this video. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Looking at earthquake activity over here at Soda Butte for the last 16 hours, off and on earthquakes showing up on the seismograph. Still seeing this very unusual activity up here along the northern edge at the borehole seismograph. Also seeing earthquake activity down here at Pitchstone on that seismograph temporarily, but looks like it went on for the better part of 30 minutes, so a little bit of activity showing up at the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera. Looking at the power outage situation over here at poweroutage.us, 123,000 customers without power in Michigan, 95,000 customers in Indiana, 13,000 in Illinois, 2,400 in Ohio, looking at 2,700 in Pennsylvania as strong storms roll through the region. And here's what some of those storms look like as they were rolling through Ohio and Pennsylvania, Indiana, Illinois. Deborah Reinhold sent this photo in from this morning. This absolutely stunning photo of the sky this morning. You've got a shelf cloud that has a roll cloud tucked in the middle of it. I mean, this is getting a little bit out of hand. That's got multiple colors, very, very photogenic, like this photo here by Philip Hill out of Toledo, Ohio. I've also got a slideshow just loaded with unbelievable skies this morning, starting off with the very impressive photo by Philip Hill. This was taken in 4K, by the way. That is absolutely stunning. I wouldn't necessarily call this one scary, but that is definitely one spectacular view. Almost looks like we're on the surface of another planet, or that's a big mothership moving through the sky. Speaking of big, Greg Patton out of Bluffton, Ohio, he couldn't get over how big this thing was. He didn't know whether to call it a shelf cloud, a roll cloud, maybe a hybrid of both. Either way, that was super massive, hanging very low above the ground in Bluffton, Ohio. Just absolutely jaw-dropping skies above Ohio this morning. Here's video footage sent in by Deborah from, I believe, the Ohio area. There's that roll cloud. Looks like it's tucked in underneath a shelf cloud that's many layers high. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Looks like we're on the surface of some sort of alien world. Unbelievable. Multiple colors. You've got like a brownish gray black going on down here, and then a greenish blue, and then more dark gray, light black. Just absolutely incredible. Super photogenic. Going to Pioneer, Ohio. John Wan, 62524. This video footage was taken this morning, and it has narration. Here we go.
Now, I'll turn it sideways. All right, that is looking south. Here's the storm that's coming in. You can obviously see there's a bit of a roll cloud right in front of it. And this camera really doesn't do it justice. But wow. It almost on radar looks like the frontal boundary of a derecho. If you look off this way, you can actually see where the inflow is pulling up so hard that it's got a really strong updraft. I don't know if you can see it here. Give you a better detail. But yeah.
You know, he's exactly right. That does look like the leading edge of a possible derecho. Just incredible footage. The last time I was looking at a turquoise sky, I was looking at the top of Hurricane Charlie back in 2004. Nikki Schneider, 625-24 out of Adrian, Michigan. Check this out. Dark brown lower shelf, and then multiple shelves on top of the dark brown that are light gray, dark gray. Just an incredibly photogenic sky out of Michigan. And I have more incredible footage that I just received here within the last hour. Little Lynn out of Columbus, Ohio from earlier today. More photos and videos of this amazing sky that was observed this morning by many, many people. Kathy out of Findlay, Ohio. I've received so many photos and videos of these storms this morning that went through Ohio and Indiana, Michigan. Heather Reiser, not sure of the location, but this was this morning, 6/25 of 2024. The next segment is a video with narration. Here we go by Jeffrey.
It's getting really windy now. You can see the different layers. Holy cow.
Look at
Say hi. We're making a video.
this is the bubble at Chicago.
And they were in Chicago as this massive system was rolling through the Midwest. Thank you guys. Really appreciate that. Mike Jewett, this was yesterday, picked up a very intense double-decker rainbow, practically touching the ground. Anoka, Minnesota, Brian Johnson captured this lightning yesterday out of Minnesota. I believe they saw some power outages up there as well and down through Michigan. Great footage there by Brian out of Minnesota. He also shared this awesome photo just loaded with orange. That's unedited too. That's exactly the way I received it. North Tampa, Susie, this photo's from yesterday of what looks like a huge supercell forming north of Tampa, Florida, yesterday on June 24th. Check this out. This is out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Photos sent in by Skeeter, and you can see a unusual shape up here. Almost looks like a horizontal pear up there in the sky, but it was this one right here that he was focused on, and this one's the most obvious. Some sort of what looks like a lasso in the sky. Are you serious right now? I'm sure this probably originated from an airplane, but those are pretty sharp turns for an airplane. I mean, there was some strong G-force action right there. Cool observation by Skeeter. They were all very cool. Great observations from east of the Mississippi River. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Want to show you guys now something unusual in the daytime sky. A very weird swarm captured by Melanie Kay just a couple of days ago on the 23rd. Check this out. 4:50 p.m. I zoomed in on the left, the original vertical videos on the right. They were a little difficult to see, so I zoomed in over here on the left and I made it into 4K. So she said, oh my gosh, I'm getting it. She didn't know what she was looking at. It is a flurry of white objects moving through the daytime sky. They appear to be moving at about the same speed. They weren't blinking lights, they weren't balloons, they were just some sort of white mysterious objects, a whole group of them, a large swarm, and they were moving very slowly. So here I zoom in and I modified the lighting and color just a little bit to try to pull them forward, just to see if maybe there were strings hanging off the bottom or something, and there weren't. So this was indeed a mysterious sighting of probably well over 100, maybe 150, 200, I don't know, they're next to impossible to count, but a huge swarm of mysterious white objects cruising through the daytime sky. I'm waiting to hear back from Melanie on the location of this observation of these very mysterious objects in the daytime sky. Great job, guys. Really appreciate the photos and videos. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website, MrMBB333.com. Look for this red banner that says, have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your video into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.